I'll tell you, like, I was very confused. No, I don't want to do it. Then I was like, why not? Why don't you just like get out of your comfort zone? And so I was like, maybe that would be like a great opportunity to
People get to know.
Yeah.
So did you ever feel like we were beefing or whatever it was?
I think life has been and is still very hard for me in Mumbai. So I didn't used to speak so much English back then for like almost 25 years. With Kapil Sharma, I stopped it because the character Lucia required me to not understand Hindi. So, but basically these brands, they reach out to me every month. I could be traveling like every week, you know, and I need people to understand that the struggle is still there.
Okay.
कि मतलब मुझे पता है कि मैं टूटा फूटा हिंदी बोलती हूँ, लेकिन जो भी मैं सोच रही तो मैं बोलूँगी.
What do you have what they don't have?
That thing that you call like a weakness. The moment I auditioned for Kapil Sharma, I was like, are you guys sure my Hindi is not that good? I genuinely don't find myself like very good looking as they think. But why did I like stand out, you know? Fuck, this is not happening. Why? Maybe I need more PR. Maybe I need to be more controversial. But when SPLITS14 came, they didn't call me, okay? Because nobody has believed in me from the team that much that I wanted to prove them कि तुम लोग creatively गलत सोच लिया. I love Delhi. I hate Delhi boys. Oh my God, so many people. But भिखारियों की जैसे dress up करते हैं. भाई मैंने सब कर दिया, मैंने सब कोशिश कर दिया, नहीं होगा मेरे साथ. तो शायद there are so many other foreigners in India. They are, no? Who are also good looking. Why they have not been on Kapil Sharma? Naturally मैं ऐसी बात कर रही हूँ. तो अगर मेरी प्रोफाइल अच्छा लगा तो कॉल करो ऑफिस पे. अगर अच्छा नहीं लगा तो कोई बात नहीं, मैं कोई और ऑडिशन करूँगी. Back then, not in my season. One season back, they used to slap each other. They used to fight. Are you telling me that you are getting me on the show because I can do a handstand or because of my Hindi or my cute face? I really want to be part of SPLITS14. I'm not getting any work after all these, please. Like, हो सकता था कि ये बहुत बड़ी problem थे अगर मैं ये show में नहीं गई थी. So I called MTV and I was like, guys, I have 3 days remaining and this is my bread and butter. I just need to pay my rent. She was living with someone and now she wanted to shift with another person. She was kicked out of the house and she had nowhere to go. Her boyfriend started coming dire, sometimes one day, sometimes 2 days. After like 4 months, he started being there every day.
Oh.
It was very uncomfortable. Fuck, you need to go out. And I'm calling right now the police. I'm like, it's such a big deal. You should be like, fuck, oh my God, you know. I didn't want to be linked to someone and be known as a couple as they are. And if you go and see the comments, you go back to that video, you will see people being like, oh my God, I don't forgive and I don't forget. I'm not gonna speak about it because I don't want to give him how. Trashing my name everywhere. You're going on a podcast and trashing my name. Just own that you have lied to me. Just own that you had another person outside. Yaar, Soundous itna relevant name hai. You know, I need to speak about it.
He keeps saying one thing that it was only for camera. It was only for camera. I told her I have a girlfriend.
We got very close, even like physically, we kissed. You didn't tell me you have a girlfriend. Do you think I came from another country to this country to just win your heart? You are this much in my bigger picture. Way before, women was more into the sanskari girl with the hijab, saying yes to a man and all of that. I faced like so much racism. That's the moment you act like a bichari is the moment you get what you want. If I go to Big Boss and let's say I like someone or let's say someone does me wrong, I think I'm in that phase where me and Mumbai are still discussing, you know. Where are all these people? What are they doing? We are kind of seeing each other, okay. One thing that I never don't do is Ramzan. I swear on the finale, I wouldn't play with him. That's why when I won, I didn't hug him. I am a villain in a hero's body. Yeah, I have a lot of
Soundous, the real mastermind. What is up? This is your girl Bob and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have the queen herself, Soundous, in the house.
Hi.
Soundous, first of all, thank you so much for doing it.
Yeah.
And I know Akash Tina made it happen, but it's my pleasure to have you on my channel.
I'll tell you, like, I was very confused because I know that you're. So basically, the audience that you have is not the audience that I have. Like, your followers are not mine. The ones that follow you, especially on YouTube, are the ones that are like very hooked up with reality shows and they love the masala. There are people who get their entertainment from controversies, but not just that, because I've seen comments of people telling you, please, like, thoda sa kam kar do, controversies. So I feel it's good that they are not just following you for like the masala. They're really following you because they love the podcast and they want to get to know the guests.
Yeah.
Then I was like, no, I don't want to do it. Then I was like, why not? Why don't you just like get out of your comfort zone? And actually, if you look at my Instagram, sadly and unfortunately, it's a little bit glam, but it has only my work. You won't find anything relatable. You wouldn't get to know my personality through my Instagram. You wouldn't at all. So I was like, maybe that would be like a great opportunity to
People get to know.
Yeah.
But Soundous, like people will say this, are we beefing though?
Beefing मतलब
लोग क्या सोचते हैं, because I did this podcast with Karan Veer Mehra,
okay,
and he said something about you, and now I know in the comment section people will be like, oh, she got Soundous on her channel, so she's like, they're like you, they're beefing or whatever. So did you ever feel like we were beefing or whatever?
I didn't watch the podcast, to be honest. I didn't even see any glimpses for what's happening. Maybe I heard about it or someone must have sent it to me. But I didn't feel that, you know why? I think life has been and is still very hard for me in Mumbai. When I came to India, I was only thinking about acting and dancing. But then I realized that actually the industry has much more to give me, which is like YouTube, vlogging, podcasts, dancing, entertaining, singing, acting, comedy. Yeah,
You can sing?
Like Alia can sing, you know, Vidang now in Jigra could sing. So many actors don't have like the best voice, but they can sing and they can produce for themselves. Nora is singing. Jacqueline is using also autotune and singing. So why not to do what you want? So I felt that you are trying to build a brand for yourself. You're only earning from YouTube because all your focus is there. So I wouldn't judge you for calling someone that from himself like spoke bad or like spoke whatever he thought about me. So the judgment didn't go to you because I know you're just doing your job, and the more controversies you get, the more views you'll get, the more money you'll get, the more you will live happily. So I'm okay with that.
Makes sense. Also, I want to clear out, people say that Soundous, you don't understand what she's speaking.
Me?
Yeah, but have you worked on your speech or something? Because it's very clear and crystal. I'm not saying
no. I think I think I've been
the English is also now way better.
No, I think I've been more like Frenchy when I came, and also I've been such an introvert person when I was working in finance that it was very difficult for me to synthesize what I'm thinking about. I'm someone who thinks very fast. So I would like blabber things very fast and you wouldn't understand. And my French accents was very heavy. I think English, so it's like Arabic, Moroccan,
third language.
French is fourth language. So I didn't used to speak so much English back then for like almost 25 years. So it took me time to be able to like communicate and like verbalize in English whatever I'm thinking about, but in the accurate words, not like the synonym.
All that. But now you are taking classes for that?
For English?
No, for the whole
Hindi.
Yeah.
For Hindi, yeah. I have like a teacher that used to come like every day for 1 hour. But beach mein with reality shows and all of that, like I stopped it. With Kapil Sharma, I stopped it because the character Lucia required me to not understand Hindi. So I didn't want to work more on my speech, so I stopped the classes. But now I'll get back to it.
So I want to know your daily schedule.
Oh my God, my daily schedule is never fixed, and it's something that gives me a lot of anxiety. And when I have no work, like I'm not shooting, which is almost, let's say 60-50% of the time, let's be honest, I try to keep myself busy so that I don't go sane. So it's like I wake up by 8:39. I'll go to the gym. Okay, I have breakfast. I cannot work out in the morning. I have breakfast, check my phone, I'll send few auditions where I like just send my profile. Like I see the auditions on few apps. I'll be like, can you please send me the audition? I'll go to the gym, come back, cook myself, eat, record those auditions, and in the night dance class.
So why I asked this question was yesterday I was having this conversation about you.
Yeah.
Okay. and somebody told me that you sleep at early.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Soundous is a good-looking woman.
Yeah.
She lives in Bombay.
Yeah.
And like, I'm sure people are calling her out.
Yeah,
Like, come on, let's party, go out, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So is it a personal choice you have made to have that schedule, disciplined life?
Yeah. I'll tell you, because I've been working in a corporate job. I know that actually to be focused and to make something out of something, you need to have like a proper routine and you need to force yourself to follow that.
Oh.
And the moment like I'll get out of that routine, then the next day ka routine will get fucked up.
So
you
it's
know?
a sacrifice you're making.
Yeah, I would want to travel. I love traveling. I would want to like get drunk and go on the streets and go on drives. I would want to go on concerts. I would want someone to sponsor my life. There are so many, there are so many brands that reach out to me. Like this month, because I've not been working and my dad came to see me. It was very hectic mentally. I traveled with like a brand to Japan and Jordan. But basically, these brands, they reach out to me every month. I could be traveling like every week, But I force myself to not get attracted by that thing and do the boring thing, hopefully, which will like make me crack. And
You will get the fruit. You believe that? Do you think you have made it somehow? Or you still think you want to make it more?
No, because I'll tell you why. Maybe I have made it by getting like good projects and like project that will like, now I can say that I am an actor. Like 1 year before, like 6 months before, I couldn't say that I am an actor because it would be like, what was your last thing? I have nothing to say. But now I can own it and be like, I acted in Kapil Sharma, I acted in Fateh, I acted in one upcoming thing. So dire it's coming, but I feel bad that what you get in terms of projects and the glam and what you post doesn't align with your financial stability. And I need people to understand that. It's not like, okay, she's doing Kapil or like she has done a movie, Fateh with Sunu, that now she's earning crores or lakhs. The struggle is still there.
Okay. So every day you're putting work.
Yeah.
Because they say, like even Shah Rukh and Salman at this point are working their asses off to still survive in the industry.
Yeah.
So you also told me off camera that, Bhavya, I have to work every day. So at one day I take off, which really hit me hard by like you have sacrificed so much so you get the fruit. Coming to the point, like you're a good-looking woman, okay? So like you go out, obviously you might get objectified or whatever. So you think in acting it's safe, like women like you, have you been objectified, or do you feel like you get work because you're pretty, or just you fit a perfect face?
No, I think that whatever work I got till now, it's because my Hindi is not that good yet as yours, let's say. But I own it so badly. कि मतलब मुझे पता है कि मैं टूटा फूटा हिंदी बोलती हूँ, लेकिन जो भी मैं सोच रही तो मैं बोलूँगी. आपको हंसना है तो हंसो. You wanna take me seriously, but मैं बोलूँगी, So like I own it so much that when they casted me like for Splits Villa, they know that, even if she doesn't speak Hindi, if someone is fighting with her, she will reply. In that टूटा फूटा हिंदी or like maybe in English, but she will reply. मतलब ये नहीं है कि क्योंकि मेरा हिंदी खराब है मेरा personality कम हो जाएगा. That is not there, I like speaking whatever language. Even if I have to abuse you in Arabic, I'll abuse you, but you will see my personality.
I want to ask this question because, I sit with a lot of people and obviously they talk about you. What do you have? You have a lot of, like strengths are obviously there. But there's this one thing you lack, which is called, you're not from India. The nationality, the language. What do you have what they don't have?
That thing that you call like a weakness. So you thinking that my Hindi is a weakness is something that I've been thinking and that I've been like bringing me down. But the moment I realized that my Hindi is my plus point, that's when I started getting more projects.
Oh, wow.
The moment I started realizing that, listen, just speak that whatever broken Hindi is cute, people like it, own it. I got Khatro Ke Khiladi. The moment I auditioned for Kapil Sharma, I was like, are you guys sure my Hindi is not that good? They was like, we want that. I was like, by the way, I speak also Arabic and French. It was like, great, we'll include that. So you see so many episodes where I'm speaking Arabic, French, English, Hindi. I think it's the first foreigner who's speaking 5 languages on such a big platform, So I think the moment you own your weaknesses and you just speak them out, That's what make you special, and that's what make you like very different from others, and maybe that will be the reason you will be casted.
Because I sit with so many people and like, with all due respect, they say only one thing, is Soundous getting work because she's a good-looking woman.
Yeah, I genuinely don't find myself like very good looking as they think.
Why?
And like,
So I thought like I'm very proud of you own your shit, you just said.
no, you know why? Because when you are a little bit attractive, like it kind of brings you mentally down. Because if every time you're applying for work, if every time you're talking to someone, if every time you're trying to befriend, it says like, oh, because she's pretty, she got that. So you never get the credit for your hard work. You never get the credit for your personality. You only get the credit, oh, she's a beautiful face. Like, I'm sorry, but there are so many other foreigners in India, who are also good looking. Why they have not been on Kapil Sharma? And I know these names, they have auditioned, they have like applied. But why did I like stand out, Maybe because I speak more languages. Maybe because my acting was good, I did like 5 rounds auditions.
Sure.
So tell me, why am I the only one who went to Khatro? There are so many foreigners in India that we have, girls that are married from Russia, that are married to Indian men that have like even more followers than me. I don't know the names, but I know the profiles, more than 1 million. Why they have not been selected,
Why do you think? Is because
I think because I have put in the hard work and I have been there at the right moment.
since you believe in hard work so much, I'm just gonna ask this question.
Not just so much.
Well, I
A
think you
little
do.
bit. Yeah, but I
Because-
believe in luck also.
Yeah, because I think I've heard only one thing very positive about you is that you hustle, you make it happen, you like go for it.
Huh.
So what do you think? How much is luck and hard work divided or bifurcated in making a successful person?
Okay, so this is interesting. I feel like the more hard work you do, the more actually you bring your skills and your talent up. So if the opportunity is here and they need someone who look this way, who can speak this, who can act like this, and you are here, the more hard work you do, the more you're able to come closer to that opportunity. So in another way, working hard is also trying to build that luck for you to meet the opportunity at the right time.
Oh. So if somebody is watching right now and have you ever felt, because you are doing acting, there are a lot of people who just get the role, they go for audition and they just crack a dharma or like a big. And there are people who are putting so much work that are literally hustling on the streets every day, giving auditions every day.
So that's when you need to realize that sometimes working hard like a donkey is not required. You have to work smart also.
Wow, right?
Yeah, so, like sometimes you just need to take a break and be like, fuck, this is not happening. Why? Maybe I need more PR. Maybe I need to be more controversial. Maybe I need to work on my face. I need to look more attractive, because this is what the industry like requires. Maybe, okay, I'm a good dancer, but now the industry is more moving towards OTT. So I need to work more on my acting skills, So sometimes you have to like, it doesn't mean that what you're doing is wrong. Is that you have maybe to shift your focus on something that requires more of your focus than what you're doing right now.
You just said that, the looks.
Yeah.
Do you think looks really play a big role?
Sadly, we are in like a developing country, and in India, looks do matter, like on TV. So like, let's say as of now, let's say for 60% of the roles. But still, we are coming up with very good scripts, with very good storylines where the looks are not required. And all you need is just your acting. Yeah.
Have you taken acting courses?
Yeah, so let's say like when I got the call for Kapil Sharma, I just got like from a casting person that, hey, we are casting for a comedy show. I didn't know it's Kapil. But it has like a lot of Hindi, and I've never auditioned for something which is comedy. And I feel comedy is the hardest thing ever in acting. So I just called one person. Her name is Anjum. You'll find her on my podcast. I'll be like, hey, Anjum, I just got something and I feel like I have to like audition for that. But can I have one acting workshop with you, which is not about this script, but which is about comedy? So we had that acting workshop for like 1 hour and a half, where she explained me that in comedy, the timing is important, this. I took that, then I applied on the audition, then like it went ahead.
When you were giving the audition for, when you were making the audition tape for this one, Kapil Sharma, did you know you will get it? Or you were excited?
Yeah.
Have you seen before you...
No, when I gave the audition, because I asked her to help me record it, I was like, she said, oh, very good. And I was like, Anjuma, I think you've helped me like record like 5 or 10 auditions. This is the first time you're telling me it's good. Means you really believe it's good. So I went with like a plus point.
You plus one.
Yeah.
When you got the call.
And I did one introduction. I was like, मुझे पता है कि तुम लोगों चाहिए कि कोई लड़की है जो हिंदी इतना अच्छे नहीं बोलती, तो मैं हूँ, क्योंकि नेचुरली मैं ऐसी बात कर रही हूँ. तो अगर मेरी प्रोफाइल अच्छा लगा तो कॉल करो ऑफिस पे, अगर अच्छा नहीं लगा तो कोई बात नहीं, मैं कोई और ऑडिशन करूँगी. So it was just like, listen, if you like it, then it's cool. If you don't like it, then it's okay. No beef.
Were you very happy? Did you celebrate, couple?
I didn't celebrate it, and I got to know, and the next week I got dengue. So I was like,
do you think Kapil Sharma is one of the biggest thing you have done so far?
No.
Okay.
What I would call big thing is that thing that will give me that break.
Okay.
You know,
it does
the break where like you will see it digitally blooming, you will see it like on your phone or like on screen, on TV, in terms of PR, you will see that you have done something that people didn't expect from you.
That's the song Morni which you did.
Yeah.
That was really popping on Instagram. So for you, you want to be on Instagram viral more?
No. I want to like do good work that people who are from the craft and who respect the craft will like respect me for that work. But at the same point, I want that to bloom digitally, because sadly, you get more paid when you are digitally big. You get respected more because of your followers, and you get more support from the producer directors when you have an audience that supports you.
So you're a very, you're like an entrepreneur. Your head runs like an entrepreneur. If I'm sitting here, I can forget.
Which is bad.
No, I think so. I want to ask you this question for you. What matters more, money or fame?
Okay, so when I used to work in finance, I made sure to make like few investments that I can fall back. So money is important, because the day you won't have a bread like to eat and you'll be hungry, maybe that acting project will take months. So you need to have like a backup. You need the money. Money is important. But is too much money what you need? Maybe no. So
Balance of it.
Yeah, balance. But make sure you work so hard, and make sure you leave no stone untouched for whatever makes you happy. You know, like if vlogging, if podcast, if controversies makes you happy, and you believe it's something that will flourish in the future, because you can only get that from within, you know. Only Bhavya can know that I'm getting that feeling that I'll be something, I'll be like an anchor, I'll host something, I'll go to Big Boss and be the guest. Like, I don't know. You can only have that. So just go after that and just make sure you do everything. So the day you decide to stop, and for a valid reason, which is to make bread and butter from another profession, you'll be like, भाई मैंने सब कर दिया, मैंने सब कोशिश कर दिया, नहीं होगा मेरे साथ, तो शायद my future is into something else. Let me just go with the universe.
So let's take you back.
Okay.
Years back.
Yeah.
So I want to know how you got into SPLITS14 when you first came to India. I want to know a little bit of story. Like, come on, give us a story time.
I got first into roadies. Okay, so I got first into roadies. I reached India in December. And I started taking Hindi classes. बाजू में एक school था, बच्चा का school. I called the teacher and I was like, मैंने तो कुछ नहीं आती बच्चों की जैसे आप उसको सिखाते, मैं, आप, तुम, तो ये मुझे भी सीखना चाहिए. मतलब, I don't want to learn the vocabulary yet. I'm not there. So he used to come. So and I just went collect few pictures in the beach, because my vision was like, the more sexy you look, the more work you will get. Okay. So first thing, photo shoots on a beach. I like wrote casting on Instagram, and I followed like some 200 casting people, Delhi, Mumbai, whatever. I didn't even used to know where is Delhi, where is Mumbai. Okay. Then I kept. They used to post ना कि today we're casting for this, and जो pictures मैंने खींच लिया beach पे, I used to send that with my profile and introduction. One day I just saw a post of one guy called Salman Khan casting, and he's like reality show. There's like peace in this. He's like, यार Soundous तुम हिंदी नहीं आती है, नहीं होगा आपके साथ. I was like, listen, तो एक काम कर दीजिए, मैं एक video record करूँगी, उसको भेज दीजिए. So I just recorded a video where I'm like, hey guys, I know you're, and I Googled roadies.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
I Googled roadies and all of that. Then I was like, fuck, you know. Then I was like, this is not for me, because back then, not in my season, one season back, they used to slap each other, they used to fight, you know. So it was very hard for me. Then I was like, fuck, I'm gonna use that. So in the video, I was like, guys, I know I don't speak Hindi, but I think I am the only foreign girl who is interested in your show because it's not about glam. It will never be about my beauty. It will be about fighting. And I did this, and I used to work out a lot in Paris. So I was like, please, like, give me a chance and just like take my audition. So they gave me the audition, and the Hindi was like, what is glass in Hindi? What is brush in Hindi? What is t-shirt? Just basics, you know. Then she was like, can you do a handstand? Then I was like, are you telling me that you are getting me on the show because I can do a handstand or because of my Hindi and my cute face? Then she was like, okay, you're smart and like very daring.
Yeah.
Then I was like, yeah, because
I would come back.
yeah. I was like, because actually I have nothing to lose, you know. I've not done any projects. I don't have any face yet in the industry. So whatever I say doesn't bring me down because I'm already down. I was just like, oh my God. Then it's like,
You have nothing to lose. Yeah.
exactly. Then she took me. Then in roadies, I kind of had a very good relationship and like a compatibility with Wasir. So we became good friends. So they have seen that. But when Splitsvilla came, they didn't call me. Okay. So there was like the main head, which is Debbie ma'am. And she had someone who used to work with her very close. One girl that still like follows me, and she's her name is Diane.
Okay.
So I got her number from a friend of a friend. Then I texted her, hi Diane, I really want to be part of Splitsvilla. I'm not getting any work after roadies. Please, you know, take my audition.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. When you went to roadies,
Yeah.
I could see that, you know, because everybody has a fake account.
Yeah.
So this good looking. We knew, like, okay, let's see what this girl's gonna do. Like, it's like Emily in Paris story, you know? But you're getting it, you know?
Yeah.
I used to see, like, you used to post stories about your skincare, about your doing, and you were very persistent. You were trying.
Yeah.
And stop.
Yeah.
So now it makes sense that you contacted because you were like, "Isse zyada nahi mila, so now I want to do splits."
Yeah.
So please go ahead.
So I texted her, I was like, please, you guys, and it was like 1 month before it get locked. So I was like, please, like, take my audition and all of that. She's like, okay, fine, come. So when she replied back, I was in the hospital again. I got dengue. I had to force myself to get auditioned, and I ended up winning the show. So actually, that's why, because nobody has believed in me from the team that much, that I wanted to prove them कि तुम लोग creatively गलत सोच लिया. Like हो सकता था कि ये बहुत बड़ी problem थे अगर मैं ये show में नहीं गई थी.
Understood. Yeah. The show hit nahi hota basically.
हाँ.
आप कहना चाह रहे हो.
Yeah.
But Soundous, before getting into road, I said it right. Soundous. So before getting into roadies and Splitsvilla, you were studying in?
I studied my master in Paris. Then I did 1 year MBA in Paris. Then I did my second year of MBA in IMT Ghaziabad, 2017.
How was Delhi like?
Amazing.
Really?
Yeah, like, I love Delhi. I hate Delhi boys. Oh my God, so many people. I hate few Delhi boys जो इनके पास बहुत सारे पैसे हैं but भिखारियों की जैसे dress up करते हैं. And I especially hate those boys who like open the shirt till here with like a pendant coming down and like fully razored hair. And when you speak to them about something which is cultural or like something that needs a little bit of IQ, they cannot reply.
You were getting hit by a lot of boys in Delhi. That is a fact.
Hits.
Yeah, matlab people. No,
Oh, hits. Yeah. Yeah, like...
Did you date anybody in Delhi?
No. I never dated
Anybody?
Yeah.
Let's go there. But anyways, now you went to roadies and Splitsvilla. I'm going to wrap up roadies first. You did 2 roadies.
One.
You were also there in the... Oh,
No.
you made that roadies one.
Yeah.
Which everybody went.
Yeah. It's very hard for me. We're like 10 people were ex-roadies.
But I think that show did not get you that much fame because that show wasn't that big of a hit.
No, the show was shot in South Africa and they spent a lot of money into making it international aesthetically, but they didn't spend too much money
Promoting it.
in promoting it. And also the contestants weren't very, like there were few who were very controversial and outspoken. The rest, they were very like cute. Yeah.
So you went to Splitsvilla, now you won this show. There is this controversy around. I saw a podcast a couple of days back where you said you were not getting paid. for the show.
Yeah.
But your partner, the ideal match of yours, has been going to different podcasts and he was getting paid. What
He was getting paid.
Yeah, he said he was.
No, I wasn't getting paid. What happened is I got, just before Splitsvilla, I got selected for Kerala Story. Okay. My shoot days in Kerala Story was for 16 days. Okay. The thing is, I shot for, then they reduced it to 8 days. I shot with them for 5 days and 3 days were remaining. So I called MTV and I was like, guys, I have 3 days remaining and this is my bread and butter. I just need to pay my rent because you go for a show for 2 months. So I was like, give me just some money to like, just to cover the rent. So it was less than even a lakh.
Okay,
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
So you, when you went to Splitsvilla, now let's get into the main conversations. So there was this, again, a rumor. I'm not gonna name. You shifted with somebody from the season, the couple from the season, and then you moved out of the house.
True.
So is it like you feel like you can't be roommates with people who you did reality shows with, or you have a different story towards?
No. So the thing is, because I am non-veg and I am like a foreigner, the landlord don't usually trust profiles like me to rent a house fully for me. And at the same time, that person, because of her personal reasons, she was living with someone and now she wanted to shift with another person. She was kicked out of the house and she had nowhere to go. So you like,
He was kicked out, not you.
yeah, no, before she moves in with me, she was kicked out of her previous house
Okay, I got it.
with her like ex.
Yeah, ex.
And now she wanted to move with her current boyfriend. Okay. So both of you were in difficult situation. Then she called me and she's like, hey, I got this house and it's 2 BHK. So let's move in together.
But he was always staying with you guys.
So I didn't come in. So we moved in together where the rent, it's split equally between us, just like 3,000 ka zyada hai kyunki main main room le liya. And suddenly her boyfriend started coming dire, sometimes one day, sometimes 2 days. After like 4 months, he started being there every day.
Oh.
So wo jo mere liye, it was very uncomfortable. Kyunki I just want to roam around in my lingerie. I just want to like have micro shorts and just go and make coffee, you know. He was very respectful. In that sense, he was very respectful. But I wasn't feeling like very comfy in my own house. And it was very hard to earn money back then because I just did Splitsvilla, you know. It was still running on. So I needed to, at least when it's a chaos outside, to come home and find peace, you know. And one day I was just shooting till like 4 a.m. I was like hustling so hard in a music video, Naughty Balma, okay. Then I was very sick. Then I came back home and I just wanted like water. And the kitchen was full of like food left over, pizza, biryani on it. And I opened the fridge and like a cockroaches came. Then I was like, fuck this shit. I cannot like be shifting from Paris to this shit, you know? Like, I don't want to fall sick. मतलब मैं क्या कर रही हूँ यार जिंदगी में ये कौन इनके साथ रह सकते हैं, you know? Then I just like throw everything on the floor. I was like, fuck, you need to go out. And I'm calling right now the police. So फिर I sent her a long message saying कि before I sleep, saying कि listen, this is happening. The kitchen is there is no hygiene in the house. There is no cleansing that is being done. It's just me and you. Suddenly I'm sitting with a couple. You guys can love each other. You want to be with them? Go like rent in Bandra, some 2 BHK or even 5 BHK every day. You guys change your room, you know. Then I wake up around like 11 a.m. to like, if you don't like it, then move. It just like switches something in me. And I remember Splitsvilla days where someone just like hit you with a line and you want to slap them. So I want like run in. She was brushing her teeth. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? You want to say this? Look at the kitchen. And I just start throwing everything on the floor. Then I called the landlord. I was like, now you come to this house or I'm calling the police right now. I'll kill someone and you're going to go to jail because I'll kill her and I'll kill myself or I'll go to Paris. You have to fly to like catch me. So you come. Then she came. Then I was like, this guy is staying with us and I'm not comfortable. Besides the fact that I never used to get Bhavya very good energy. Like after splits, I used to get a lot of hate because of what happened with my ex-partner on the show. And still, I was more focusing on the crafts, acting and all of that because I wanted to build an individual image of me. I didn't want to be linked to someone and be known as a couple as they are. तो उनको नहीं समझ आया कि यार जो स्ट्रैटेजी तुम यूज कर रहे हो वो मुझे ये स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं चाहिए. Like you guys are being a couple, making all of that. I'm not jealous of you. I really don't want that. I want to be individually known. Matlab, even if it's going dire dire, I'm okay with the speed. So when I got selected for Khatro, they were just like, oh, really good. Yeah, because I'm like, it's such a big deal. Khatro, you should be like, fuck, oh my God, you know. So the energy wasn't there.
You know, the PN people say, oh, congratulations.
Yeah, that like that.
Is a lot of...
Yeah, it was like that. So then she's like, no, he's not staying. Then I called Didi. Then I was like, Didi, you come every day, no? You clean her room, no? When you open the door, how many people are sleeping on the bed? Then she's like, two. Then I was like, how many days does this happen in a week? She's like, every day. I was like, now you kick him, you know? Then she called and she's like, no, you have to go. And I called a friend who had a lawyer. His mom was a lawyer. She drafted me a low notice. Okay, these two people are part of like this house. They've signed the rent. So this person needs to be kicked within a week. If it's not done, and if this person just comes even once, like, we're gonna shift. And he came and I sent her a screenshot of the CCTV camera. Then I was like, I am shifting, you know, and you have to give me back my deposit. And this is when I shifted, and I cannot tell you the first night that I stayed in my second house, the next house, I felt so much peaceful. It was a very small house, 1 BHK, but the energy that I felt was the energy that I didn't feel for the past 8 months, you know. Then I blamed myself so much that I wanted to slap myself because I realized that if in your house the energy is not good, you won't realize it, but trust me, it will not make you work. You will not push your hardest, you know. And I realized that maybe I was not working as hard as I could because my brain subconsciously was focusing more on that bad energy. So I want to tell whoever is watching, even in your house, is it your friend, if it's your boyfriend, even if it's your brother, and even if it's your sister, even if it's your mom and dad, unless they are sick and they need your help, if you feel that their energy, family energy, friend energy, Bajumika family member energy is not making you work or just focus, get out of that space.
But Soundous, you said this much, but the fact was we were seeing, because we don't know what was happening, you know, and they never said, you never said till now. But I want to know why there was so much YouTube connection towards it? Like you guys were making vlogs?
No, I wasn't making. I did only one video with Justin, which is cooking biryani.
And I think the surprise one, the Khatro one.
Yeah, the Khatro one, but I did it with everyone, and I had to tell them out of respect that, guys, I'm doing Khatro because I was leaving the house now for 2 months. So I had to tell them any which way. And because I knew that they wouldn't be happy, I wanted to have it on a recorded camera. Yeah. And if you go and see the comments, you go back to that video, you will see people being like, oh my God, Justin and Sakshi, they just, you know, had a very weird reaction, you know.
So now the vlogs were from their side, not from your side.
So
you were just doing what you had to do.
Yeah. I had only one vlog with Justin. That's it.
So have you ever crossed paths with these two or anybody you fought with from Splitsvilla?
No.
Do you want to cross paths or do you forgive them? People?
I don't forgive. I don't forgive and I don't forget. And whoever have done something to me, I remember it. You know why? Because my personality is as such. If you do me wrong, I will use it to light up that fire in me to prove you wrong. So I really like when people do me wrong.
You know why I asked you this question? Because I asked Akashlina. If Akashlina, she doesn't forgive. Yeah, she said that. She said that. She knows you. She said that. No, she will not forgive.
Yeah. Oh, you answered for me. Oh my God.
Yeah. She knows me. Yeah. She's like, Bhaga, she won't.
Yeah, no, I won't forget.
So now there's this one more guy who keeps, monetizing from your name. And we see him going on different podcast interviews. Right now he's in trend with the podcast host, because he goes all out with your name. He uses your name.
Wow.
So what are your 2 cents on this guy? Listen, Soundous, but I just want to keep it as short as because relevancy right now.
Yeah.
He thinks after saying so much about someone, you know, still getting only like 70, 80K views doesn't make sense. If you really want to go out, just make sure you get like at least 2. Because SPLITS15, I was, doing podcast with all the people, and everybody said, oh, he's a nice guy, blah, blah, why do you hate him so much, blah, 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 why do you hate him? Because I told everybody off camera, why? Because, I told Leena also, I think, I said, you have a problem with her? Good. Like, everybody don't like everybody in this world. But she was going on national television, and Sunny also took little, masti with him. So he said, who? Ideal match mein kyun bana? Matlab, he's doing all this in his vlog. So what do you have to say about this guy now?
Before, I used to be like, I'm not going to speak about it because I don't want to give him how. But now I just want to clarify it. So like maybe people will look at this and will like feel inspired. Okay. It just makes me feel sad about him. Like it makes me like really feel sad that after like 2 years, like hamara season 2 ho gaya. After that, another season came and another winner came. And you are now speaking about me and in a bad way and just like trashing my name everywhere. And you tried to do that during the show, which basically was your work. You didn't have to bring my name to be relevant. But okay, the production have told you to speak about Soundous. She's the winner to be relevant. I'm okay. I'm happy that I've given you that leverage to be relevant and to have a plus point to add to the table to SPLITS15. Cool. The party that's happened for the winner. The audience have been screaming my name. Didn't you like get a little bit intimidated? Did you feel bad about yourself? So fine, cool, you didn't get it. Still, you didn't get the listens. You're going on a podcast and trashing my name. Like, I have been working and I have been like trying to only like portray my work on my social media. And this is the only thing I was sticking by, while actually your work is to drag my name. After SPLITS I've done so many item songs. I've done Kapil Sharma. I've done Khatro Ke Khiladi. I've done one upcoming movie which is coming from South. I've done Fateh. So many other projects. Let's not speak about like brand endorsements which doesn't even have access to. But like you still dragging my name and about something that it's not even like a problem that is not there. Because let's say something has happened and we still need to figure out what is the problem. There is no problem. We are done, sorted. We won the show. You had a girlfriend. Just own that you have lied to me. Just own that you had another person outside and own it. Be like, okay, guy, I've been a bad guy and now I've grown up after 2 years.
You're not the girlfriend.
And maybe he thinks that by creating such controversy, it's going to go like Digvijay and Kashish and maybe they're going to call us to Big Boss. What he doesn't know that, bhai, even if they call me to Big Boss, मैं नहीं जाऊंगी, That thing that you want to get in your life as work and you think that I'm also dying for it. No, I'm not dying for the kind of work that you want to get. I am on another path. I have another vision for myself. And you're so stupid that now you're dragging my name while you needed to drag it 2 years back. Maybe that would have given us more like digital footage. So after it took you 2 years to realize that fuck yaar, Soundous itna relevant name hai. I need to speak about it. But I'm so sorry you're doing it after 2 years. It's done. It's dusted. You should move on, And what I cannot even like realize is like his girlfriend is doing nothing about it. अगर मैं कोई के साथ हूँ और वो बंदा है, मतलब manly and he respects me, he doesn't need to bring any fucking X on his mouth, especially on every fucking podcast he goes to. तुम personality आपकी नहीं है, आपकी girlfriend में नहीं है, आपकी entourage or like friends नहीं है, because nobody is bringing you to reality. Nobody is giving you a reality check. कि भाई, the girl you're speaking about, she's like here and you're still like there. So ask yourself, what are you doing wrong? Because your vision and the way you think just gonna keep you in the shit you are. You need to change this quickly.
He keeps saying one thing that it was only for camera. It was only for camera. I told her I have a girlfriend. I've seen these reels where, they use your thumbnail and they don't even use his thumbnail, by the way. I have noticed.
Yeah.
I can show you. You can literally, on YouTube, write the name of the guy and you will see that it's Soundous thumbnail is this big, and this guy is not even there. It was all for camera. I told her I had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So he told you you had a girlfriend, and how after
He didn't tell me. कभी नहीं वो मुझे बता दिया कि मेरे पास कोई लड़की है बाहर. वो मैंने बताया कि मैं सिंगल हूँ. बीच में, you know, when we finish and we smoke, or like when we finish in the night, we keep talking. कोई आया था and I was like, your girlfriend? I was like, you have a girlfriend? He's like, no. I asked other Splitsville people, ki, guys, does he have a girlfriend? Please tell me. This is very important. He's like, no. As I said it before, we got very close, even like physically, we kissed. But you didn't tell me you have a girlfriend. And the day he reached the airport of Delhi, a fan have sent me screenshots of him and her being in front of his house. You know, when you receive someone, they do that. She was there. So who would be there in front of your house if that person wasn't close to you and that person was not accepted by your family, you know? And I tried to reach out to him and be like, listen, as of now, the show is going on TV and the audience who's watching it, they're watching us as lovey-dovey. So we need to maintain that. And when the win will come, we can like go all about it and be like, now we've split. We are not anymore on the same page. But you need to own what you have done on the show, you know? Or at least come and let's go live and be like, guys, you know, let's just laugh at how stupid we were thinking that we will be something, you know? But just own it.
Yeah, don't lie.
And he thinks that's the Indian audience are full. Yeah, they can be full for 2-3 episodes because it's lovey-dovey and we grown up watching Kabina, kuch hota hai, you know. So of course we're very emotional. But after 3 episodes, you wake up. No, it's like Doom 3 coming. So like they realize that's what you're saying is like wrong. And he got all the backlash.
All the backlash. So you noticed it.
Yeah.
When you used to see all these reels come, because you did not wear.
And like if you were asking me why I'm not in touch with almost any Splitsvillain after that, because I've asked them all. Even after the end of the show, when we got back to our houses, I used to call in the night everyone, be like, hey, do you really think he has a girlfriend? Do you really know something? Is there anything fishy? Everyone lied to me. Everyone lied to me, including the boys and including the girls. Boys to koi baat nahi, bro ke saath to ho jayega. But for girls, like, as a girl, didn't you feel bad that another girl is being used and you didn't say anything? So if you check, some girls are still following me, but I don't follow any girl from Splitsville besides Akashin. Like, they still follow me, but I don't follow them because, as I told you, I will never forget and I will never forgive. You know, because of you guys, because of you not telling me the truth, the day I was vulnerable, I've suffered a lot, I've cried a lot, and it's not like today that I'm on big screen, you will come and send me, hi, congratulations on those, fuck off, I don't need your support, you know. I needed you to tell me the truth 2 years back. Maybe that would have helped me not get very invested emotionally.
Wow.
You know, yeah, and I've never spoke about this, but
no, I'm a
fan. Podcast.
I'm a fan of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way you have said everything, it comes with a lot of responsibility where you are right now because you're doing some things which obviously you don't want the, you know, the channel or the brand to be affected. The way you have said it, but not, you know, thrashing them is like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, and I never thought you could be this, like, but I used to see your podcast, I was like, oh my God, Soundous, you were going too fast. But, you know, today you're very, like,
calm.
Yeah.
Because I'm speaking to you, they'll say, it's not I'm narrating something, it's I am thinking and trying to translate those emotions into words. So it's taking a little bit of time. I'm not just like hosting something which I know by heart and I've like done my homework. I already have a setup of questions.
So those now, again, one more question related to this guy is that, you know, all of this when it was happening, this sister of his, you were following him on the gram. But now are you following him or? No, completely.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's a complete cut off because I told you when I shifted from that house, I realized that energies are very important. So I'm cutting off everyone that is not wishing me good, everyone that I feel like is not even helping me. You know, I'm also like, I don't want to portray it this way, but I'm in a phase in my life where I'm being selfish. If you're not bringing me plus in my life, I don't want you. I don't want any gossip. I don't want any drama. I don't want to go out, you know, I don't need new friends, I don't need to socialize. I'm not even in that zone right now. If you're going to contribute to my work, if you're going to teach me things, if you're going to help me with my Hindi, if you're going to help me get more work audition, then you're welcome, you know. And if it's a win-win relationship, then you are welcome. But if you're just going to fill this space and not bring anything, like even positivity, then I don't want you.
I so relate with you.
Yeah.
Because my friends always tell me that, you know, Baba, you're only friends with this person because this person is, you know, like bringing something to the table.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, also to not lose my emotional side and my human side, because that is very important. Because at some point, if you reach the success and nobody's there to clap for you, it's bad. Whoever is giving me something, I always make sure I return that favor to them, or whenever I can, I'll do it.
Are you doing motivational speaking?
No, I'm not.
There's a different side of Soundous I see today. I will love it, man.
I think this is my personality. It's either this or either I'm very angry and either I'm very.
I love one dialogue of yours which you made iconic in SPLITS14.
Oh,
Can you say it again?
It's like, let me remember. Yeah, okay. Do you think I came from another country to this country to just win your heart? You're this much in my bigger picture.
Was it on the spot? Was this on the spot?
Yeah. I think because she kept triggering me so much. And like the whole villa was against me. But actually, I had so much like plans, like so many plans, so many strategies, that it was very hard for me to explain to her that you are dumb. Even to make her realize that she is dumb, it was hard for me. So you just kept blabbering, but I couldn't reply because my level of IQ is here. I couldn't go down to make her understand that. So the only line is to explain her from where I'm coming, where I want to go, and do you think you fit in this? You don't. So just stop, you know?
Also, like, you did not show up for the reunion.
Oh, yeah, but like, I think I wasn't interested.
I think they would have also felt like, you know, she would not come.
They know that I wouldn't come, and they know that it would have turned into like a tragic thing. And as I told you, why would I go and sit with people, as I told you, that won't bring any more anything to my life? If they were working on the craft, if they were really like, when I say the craft is not just acting, you can be an actor, you can be an entertainer, you can be a podcaster, you can be a professional dancer, but all of you guys are just following the trend, you know, all of you guys just want the followers, but isme quality kya hai, you know, like if you compare my profile with any other profile, they might be having more followers. But are we standing for the same thing?
No.
Would we get the same respect for the industry? No. So it's high point for some people to realize that the quantity without the quality is actually zero, you know. So even me going and sharing my time with them, I would have just came back home with so much toxicity and so much bad energy and no plus point. So why would I go there? And these people, they're still stuck to like, okay, it's the only thing relevant in their life. But there are so many things that I have done, you know, that are now relevant, that need my focus. Isn't it dumb if I go back to a project that I did 2 years back and speak about it? No, because I'm not anymore that Soundous. I cannot speak in that Soundous name. She's gone, you know. And she also cannot speak in my today's name. Yeah, it will be very disrespectful to my past and to my present, you know. So the girl you guys knew, it's done and dusted. This is me. But if you want to speak about something new, relevant in today's topic, yes, let's do it. But if you're going to bring me back like you 2 years back, no, thanks.
People I saw in the comment section kept saying that they're all talking about Akash Leela and Soundous, while you guys are not present. But obviously they know that this will come out. It will be on the gram and they will see it. So what did you feel like? Were you expecting this much hate from them? Like, were you expecting like this point of deterioration of a personality of a person?
No, because they are so irrelevant that जो जितना bullshit बोलते हैं मेरे नाम पे, it doesn't impact my work.
Why?
So it's just like hate and work. It just like hits a rock.
Why do you think people hate? Like, even not them. Like,
yeah, like the audience, I'll tell you. It took me time to understand that. I've accepted it, but I never figured out why. And it took me almost a year to figure out why. So I've grown up in Morocco, which is an Arab country, where way before women was more into the sanskari girl with the hijab, saying yes to a man and all of that. But when I was born, it was a kind of revolution time where the women started going out, speaking up and all of that. So my mom and even dad have always raised me कि मुंह खोलो, जो तुम सोच रहे हो तो बोलो, you know. So I've grown up like that on a defensive mechanism. I shifted from Morocco and I went to Paris, and I faced like so much racism, like from French people, because back then I was not French. Okay. To get the French accent right, you are from an Arab country, it's Africa, we are Europe, and you know how French people are. They're very like too much about themselves. So I developed a very thick skin there. And plus that, I was working in finance where you needed like that face card and that poker when you don't show emotion, because the company might be financially broken, but you have to stand high and be like, no, wo sart ho jayega. Yeah, it's good. So when I came to India, which is a very, very, very emotional country, there was that backlash because the Indian girls, most of them cannot relate to my personality. It's so much strong for most of them, especially the Gen Z people, especially the ones that are very emotional. You can break them very quickly. They're not used to speak up. For them, speaking up, for them defending yourself, for them like going after your rights, it's equal to violence. It's equal to toxicity. Well, actually, girl, you have to be like that. You have to be a tiger and run after what belongs to you. And because you think that what belongs to you, it's not yours, that's why how you think that you need to be a bichari. And the society have been like this to a point that it's built up, that culture, that the moment you act like a bichari is the moment you get what you want. No, मुझे यार नहीं चाहिए, please मुझे दे दो, please, you know, थोड़ा सा like मदद करो, they get it. So they're very used to get things in like a bichari way, which is very easy. And to be strong and like face people and go after them for like days takes much more effort. But at least you own your self-respect at the end of the day. You're like male, you know. So there was a backlash that they used to think, yaar, she's so much for us, you know.
I relate to you so much what you just said, because this is true. No matter if you want to agree to it or not, there are a lot of women, like if we compare a public breakup only, you know, they go on different platforms and they be like, he was cheating on me, he was blah, 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 blah. Because coming from what I've only seen in your life, but you were saying, you know, you never did it.
Yeah.
You never did it.
Yeah.
So what if you go on a reality show, suppose now, okay, do you feel like now you have more baggage towards you? Now you can't be that Soundous you were in Splitsvilla, and
No, I'll always be like that. If I go to Big Boss and let's say I like someone, or let's say someone does me wrong, I won't just like go to the room and be like, oh, he does me wrong. No, I'll face him, because then he's there with me, you know. But I won't go to the corner and cry and tell other mates किया ऐसे किया मुझे मेरी family याद आया और ये no, I'll go and be like, why did you do this, you fucker? What jo bhi hai will come to my mind, I will say it. Even if I am wrong, to Salman Khan is there, not at the end of the week. He will make me feel that I did something wrong.
Yeah.
So this is the object also of a reality show, that you don't need to be perfect. I can do like mistakes, and a host is there to like
correct you,
correct me, and I have to work on that. But I just have to be myself. But I will never be that bichari girl. Never. I'll die, but I'll never like jukna nahi.
Right now you're doing so much, like, you know.
Not so much.
No, but people can hate you. But honestly, like, even if I did not know you, I just knew one thing about you, that this girl is really working hard.
Yeah.
Really want to make.
But I have a problem where actually I'm not able to showcase my personality. When I sit with people, then they get to know who I am. But
Okay,
when
if I ask you a question, Soundous, describe yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your personality? Oh, you just said one thing which makes you a strong woman. That is like, if somebody do something wrong to me, I will go and face them. I will like, you fucker, how you did it.
Yeah.
Which is a very good way of telling that, you know, I will mess with you if you mess with me. That should be how it should be. But like now, if Soundous is loving somebody, what extent will she go to love a friend or anybody actually?
I love them. I'll like give them whatever I can. I might like do mistakes, but I will always feel guilty about them, and I'll always like try to do my best.
Are you the person who calls 3 a.m. In the night to the friend and be like, oh, because Akashila keeps telling me, Soundous discuss works with me. Like,
Yeah. Which I feel like, I feel so sorry because sometimes I'm like, you're such a boring friend. I know that. Like, I'm never calling her to, hey, let's drink, hey, let's party, which it should happen. And I just feel bad ki yaar, it just not happen in a life of time where I am in that zone.
but Sonu's like, people who themselves love their work and passion and their art, they will get you. Why?
Yeah.
Because they know how much important it is at this point in time for a woman to make it, and you have it in. So I think the friend of yours who is saying you're boring are not the real friends. I'll be honest. The friends who you call and ask for the work and help, they're the real friends. Why? Because they know that you have dedicated this part of your life to work, and now you are only that. Now let's talk when I'm 50.
But you also miss on those friend moments, you do, that later on you will remember. So I do feel bad that maybe I'm giving this job more than it deserves.
But the fruit is fruiting good.
Yeah.
So I think you are doing good.
Fruiting.
So you have friends in Morocco and India? Like, who's your best
So
friend?
it's very hard because like all my friends in Morocco now they're married. I'm the only one who is not married. My parents used to work in military, which also that's why how my personality is.
Work in military?
Yeah, both of them. So we used to shift every 3 years. So I don't have a bachpan ka friend, that I know from like now. I don't have any long-term friends. That's why I'm also like very detached, I can like love you, but if like it's done, then it's done. I move on because I've grown up like that.
So,
But at the same time, I value friendship very quickly.
okay. But you detach easily.
I detach easily, but I detach after trying hard and hard and hard to keep that friend.
Okay.
Because I didn't have very, very, very like bachpan ka friends that now like I really value friendship. And also because my family is not in India, so I make sure that whoever are my friends here, I treat them as family and I make sure they love me as family because that's my only support.
Your friends in Bombay are family now, obviously. But has this city made you feel comfortable and homely? Does this city?
No, like they say that there will be a point where Mumbai will just welcome you and you will feel that everything is like working the moment you ask for it. I think I'm in that phase where me and Mumbai are still discussing, So, like, are you really like in me? Am I really into you? There's that love-hate relationship. So it's not fully my city.
No.
No, not yet.
So I want to know how many people from reality shows you are in touch with.
I think Lena, Agaz, but I need to remember them. I don't know. I don't.
Bro, you're too cute, yaar.
No, there's no one that I see. No. Where are all these people? What are they doing? Is any one of them having a business?
No.
Okay. Is anyone into acting?
No.
Is anyone into professional dancing? Professional dancing, what does I mean? Like hosting a dancing show or being a choreographer in a show? No. Is anyone a big podcaster? I'm not speaking about like those podcast games that you do for 3-5 episodes. No. Then that's why we are like not talking to each other. But on a different route.
I'm a fan. Thank you.
I'm on a different route. They're on a different route. Lena, because she's having her business, it's inspiring the day I want to like start a business. I can call her. Hey, I want to do this. How did you start? How did it work? From them, what can I call for my work, for my well-being?
I think Lena, as a friend, brings a lot to the table.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, she makes a lot of small mistakes that are important for me. But there was no day that I needed Lena and she wasn't there.
I saw.
And there was no time where I needed to celebrate my work and she wasn't there. Like there might be days where I am getting a big opportunity, but it's stagnant in her life. But I never felt that she's not putting 100% effort for me to get me ready for that thing, And that's something that I really value because the moment you love others while it's very bad in your life, that's the moment you realize that these people are going beyond like what they can give you and they give you. you know.
That's so true. But thankfully, you found a friend from a reality show. People normally can't, like be friends with a girl, especially from a reality show. But thankfully, did touch wood, you still maintain it.
Sure.
Now coming to the point of your career where you've been compared with Nora Fatehi a lot, which is I think a compliment. My boyfriend also says that. Let's be honest. Like she looks like Nora Fatehi little.
Yeah.
So what do you?
No, I think that we look different. But I think we are from the same country, which is Morocco. Even though she has not, like she has not grown up and born up there, but we have like the Arabic language, the culture in common. And people who compare me to her, I find it as a compliment because she has been in the industry for almost the past 13 years. Guys, I've been in the industry for just now 3 years. So there is a gap of 10 years. She's a senior for me. You know, she's someone who have worked so hard. And if I can be compared to her, if I'm following like the same success journey, not the same steps, because I'm not a dancer and I don't think that I love dance as much as she do and as much as she is passionate about it and as much as she loves performing. I think I have a different journey. She's like a role model. She's an inspiration for me because whenever I feel like fuck, मुझे वापस घर जाना है, you know, ये सब नहीं मेरे लिए, I just like write Nora Fateh interview because she's always, when she's like me almost, when she gives interviews, she never like she never speaks about people. She never like gossips. She only speaks about her struggle and journey. So I'm like, fuck, she went through that, and this small thing I couldn't go through. You're gonna like wipe your tears and just like, you know, work your ass off because she went through much more than what you're.
How long has she been working for in the industry?
They're almost like 12 years, 13 years.
How many years have you?
Now in December, I completed 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in next 5 years?
Oh my God, it's going to be very difficult to tell you because this industry has so much to offer. And also I'm not thinking just in terms of Bollywood. I'm thinking internationally because I can, like, acting doesn't have a language. You know, now that I'm working on my acting, I can use it in Arabic and you can use it in French. So who knows, like in 5 years, I might be doing movies in Morocco. I might be doing movies in France or like in Europe. You might find me in Hollywood, but for sure in the craft.
But in the craft.
Yeah, but also, yeah, I love it.
I love your bio. I just was going through Instagram.
Yeah.
Your bio, I would like you to tell them what your bio means.
I think from the finest grind to the Bollywood shine.
It is true. This is you thinking this.
Yeah.
Bro, I think you're a good writer also.
I write poems, but in Arabic.
You do write, no? That I got to know from your bio.
And also, like, I want to start a business because...
What business?
I have a lot of ideas, but whatever it is, I want to start a business because I feel like I have so much logic in my brain and I can be really focused and I can financially think about a business. So it's like a plus point that I need to use. You know?
Okay, so business.
Yeah.
Now coming to some relationship goss.
Oh my God.
I have seen you saying that you are dating in cast and all of that.
Okay.
So we know you are dating, but I want to know what are the good things about the guy you like. So what are the green flags and red flags in your relationship?
Yeah. We are kind of seeing each other. Okay. I would say like dating will, I'll be like using the word dating the moment I'll tell that person I love you. Because the moment I say I love you, that's when I'll see myself with that person for at least like next few years. Okay, you know. And this is where I want people to know about it. Because guys, I'm in a very serious relationship. But as of now, I will just call it that we are seeing each other and we are like happy with what we are bringing to each other's table. What I like about that person is that he have things that I could never find in anyone in India. That's why I never like had any proper relationship with someone before. I think that he's very, very patient, which I am. I'm not. Which I am not.
Like about to say you are?
No, I'm not. He's very patient and he's very supportive. He has started from scratch. So he has worked on himself, on his business. So he understands what is the struggle. And he's a very emotional person. I'm very bad into transcripting my emotions into words. I don't have to do that with him. He understands me, you know. So I feel like he's very caring. So I just feel that family vibe from him.
What is that one thing he has done recently for you that made you smile?
I think he just went to Dubai for a trip. And while like come in from the airport. He wanted to buy something for him, like a perfume. But he thought, fuck, if I buy myself, she must be feeling bad. Even though we don't stay together, I wouldn't know that he bought. So he got me like a perfume and like a body lotion.
So you smiled. He remembered me.
I didn't think about it. And that made me realize back then when I was in my early 20s, like 24, 25, that if someone brings me a perfume, oh my God, such a big deal. But now it's not even a big deal. I can give it to even my Didi and give her as a gift. But the gesture will be good. But still, that perfume will not make me fall for that person. You need to bring to the table much more than that, you know?
Like how you said, the patience, the...
Yeah, I used to think that gifts, no. It's like a gesture of love. No, there's just a gesture of attention, which is like appreciated, but much more is required.
So with all the work you're putting, do you see marriage in the cards?
Yeah, I'm a very like family person.
You like kids and all?
Yeah, I love kids, and I hate my parents for just giving me one sister. I want to have like 4 kids, and I want to get married, and I will be that housewife taking care of the house, seeing what the cook is cooking, you know, giving that water of pani to my husband when he comes in.
Wow, that's Soundous.
Yeah, like checking the house, managing everything, the schedule, everything. If my husband is like fine, he's happy with his clothes, everything, I want to have that. Like I'm very caring in that sense. Of course, I'll have maids and all of that to help me because I have a career also. But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't also be a housewife the moment I am inside the house.
Balance the professional and personal life.
Yeah.
Coming to your culture a little bit, Sonos.
Yeah.
So, like namaz and all, how do you manage in this card?
Like to be honest, I don't do namaz every time, but I do it whenever I can, and sadly whenever I feel like I need God. And I feel that God have been listening to me whenever I prayed, whenever like I just called for his help. But one thing that I never like don't do is Rosa, Ramzan. It's like 30 days of Rosa every.
You go to Morocco now to celebrate?
No. So, like last year I did it in India only.
Oh, 30 days whole.
Yeah, besides the few 5 days when you get your period.
Okay.
Yes. I feel like I'm already doing so many things that don't go along with my religion. At least to one thing I should not like fuck up with.
Sonos, the struggle is real.
Yeah.
You are amazing.
I feel like it's the end of the podcast.
It is. I mean, you know.
It's like when someone want to break up with you. Listen, I really love you and I feel like happy, but I think we have to stop it.
Sonos is amazing.
Laugh. I actually find me boring.
No, I really love you, man.
Yeah.
I really do. And, you know, today I sat with you. I think I work enough, but you have, you know, you've lit the match.
No, I think like you're doing podcasts, okay? So I think that part of your podcast is different from what I do, and even the opposite. Like I don't socialize and all of that, but I think for your case, you have to party, you have to socialize, you have to get to know people, because you cannot call people to your podcast unless you have a personal relationship with them. And even if you don't, you get restricted by the question you can ask them. But the moment you already have broken that ice with that person, you will feel extra comfortable to ask more questions. So I feel like you should go out, you should socialize, you should travel.
Yeah, I'm not an actor, so I don't like to keep it mysterious also.
Yeah.
But in all the reality shows you have done, which one is your favorite?
Splitsvilla. Yeah, because it was the one that I used my brain the most. And I like being called smart than just beautiful.
You know, you always knew you were going to win the show?
No, I had a sense, I manifested it. But it was never about winning. Like, see, if I came to know that that guy was having a partner, I swear on the finale, I wouldn't play with him. That's how much values and respects are more important for me than just winning the show, you know? So it was never about winning, but it was about proving that I can go till the end, till like I die, you know?
She really gave it all to the show.
Yeah, I gave it like all, like sweat, mental health, physical health, dimag, sochna, everything. Like I've given it everything.
Because we saw the reaction in the finale.
Yeah, see, the reaction was never going towards him and hugging him. It was just me going towards nobody. It was just me going towards maybe my soul and just hugging myself. I just went running because
Yeah, you went like aage thoda.
Yeah, I went argue because actually nobody deserves the credits of my win. I only deserves it, and maybe just God. So I just went argue to for to hug myself or like to hug God or just like feel free because I got out of that stressful thing.
You broke out.
Yeah, but I never felt like hugging him, leave the relationship because back then I didn't know.
No.
But I hated that I've always been pushed to strategize and to look the bad face, which actually I didn't mind at the moment because I wanted to win. Someone needed to do it. If it's not him, I had to do it, and I had no time to sit with him and be like, hey, why are you not doing this? Someone needs to move and I don't have time. So I moved. I've took like the risk of being that negative character क्योंकि मुझे जीतना चाहिए, But still, in my dimag back here, I didn't forgive him and I didn't forget till the day and the moments of the win. That's why when I won, I didn't hug him because in my brain, I knew he didn't do as much as I did,
You think you would have won if you were not the partner?
No, because you need a partner. The tasks were in a way that you need a partner to do it, So I needed him. But would I have been the winner if it was with someone else? हो सकता है. Yeah.
Were you told to pair with him or something like that? Or
No, it just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah.
What is your take on reality shows being called as scripted or semi-produced?
Okay, I'll explain you. So they are scripted smartly and creatively. Why? Because everything is recorded. Me and you, we are speaking. The camera already knows who I hate and who I love. In the night, they will watch everything. They will watch the highlights. They will sit after midnight while we are sleeping. They'll be like, oh, she hates that person. Let's create a situation where we put her with that person in the same bubble.
Wow.
And we'll just see what happens. Of course, something will happen because when positive with positive, it creates more positive. Positive with negative, it will create chaos. So in both ways, we will get extra content, either love or we'll get like love relationship and this, either friendship, you will get a friendship thing, or either hates, you will get hate. And this is what makes Big Boss run. Only a relationship. Friendship relationship, they work the best. Two female being besties work the best. Female and a boy, they work the best. This create the hashtags for the rest. Same. Two people loving each other, good. Two people are not negative, So they just create a space for you to be and for you to express your emotion. They just give you actually more easiness to just be who you are. You say to the camera that, hey, I hate Soundous. Tomorrow you will get a space where you can vent out your hate to Soundous. You will get a task against Soundous where you have to prove that you are stronger than her. Then you will do it. And when you will win, she will hate it. Then she will react. When she will react, you will react back. So that's the scripted tape that is done creatively. But they never tell you what to say. They never tell you what to do. They never tell you what should be your next
task, manipulation, like timing.
But also, like when you go on a reality show, it's very hard because actually you're not playing just for yourself. Like in Splitsville, I had to play for myself to win the task. I had to play for my audience so that the audience can relate to me. But I also had to pray for people that are watching me inside the villa, which is the production. I need to show them that I am relevant. So creatively, they will help me with more situations that will make me be more relevant, So while people think that we are playing for the audience, we're playing for ourselves. We are playing for the audience, for the people with us in the house. But mainly,
you're playing
for everything, you're paying for the production. Yes. Because the day you will go out, your check will stop. You're getting paid per day or per week. So before you even play for the audience, that you don't have no guarantee if they're going to love you or hate you, you're at least like playing for your bread and butter, which is the money, which is the production. So the more you give them content, the more they will like you, the more you will stay, the more you can show more of yourself, the more the audience will get to know you, and the more the audience can love you more.
So you have done 3 reality shows.
Yeah.
Big Boss is left.
Yeah.
So do you think you're made for Big Boss?
I think I am made for Big Boss.
Do you think you win that show? If you ever win, you can cut the Ray from it.
Yeah, I can.
You can?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I have a lot of
Soundous, the real mastermind.
Yeah, like and I think Big Boss will be like, I don't know if I want to do it, but I think it will be the perfect show for me. You know why? Because it will show my strategies. Like in Splits Villa, when the camera was shut, this is when I was speaking to Lena, making strategy. We'll do this, you will see this tomorrow so that this happens, and. But because Big Boss, it's live 24 hours, even that part will come like on TV. People will see it. So they will know. Yeah, so they will get to know how I think and all of that.
I think I would. I think you definitely have some shot in Big Boss, but right now you're acting and you're very happy and content at where you are in life.
Yeah.
So there's this question I don't normally ask, but I'll ask you since you're very outspoken about it. Who do you consider yourself, a hero or a villain?
A hero or a villain? I am a villain in a hero's body. Because as I told you, you have to be selfish to get things. So you have to be very defensive about what you want and go after that. And being cute and fine and very like in your house and not doing anything will not make you grow. You have to be that villain. You have like to have your eyes full of blood and sweat, you know. And only villain can do that, you know. Only a villain sweats, no. A heroine doesn't sweat. She looks just beautiful and cute and fine, you know. Everything comes to her. But we are not in that heroine generation anymore, you know. It's like a forest. It's like a jungle. You have to be the villain to get it.
What? Soundous? What?
Like that.
I'm not. This answer is my line now. I was thinking, kahan apply karni hai? Ye batao. Bro, this is such an amazing line you just said. And it's just because when you were talking, no, I felt like you don't give a fuck like if somebody considers you a villain or a hero. You just
I don't
give a
care.
fuck.
You know why? I'll tell you. Because I've studied so hard. I've paid like all, like my mom and dad have sold like a land that they have bought for 10 years till it grows to pay my MBA. So I have a very strong resume. I have worked in the best like companies in France, if you see my LinkedIn. So I know what I can bring to the table when it comes to a finance job. Tomorrow I go back to Paris, I still remember everything. You put me in front of a desk, Excel sheet, I know everything. I remember everything. So that's why I don't give a shit, because I don't want to be like the way they want me to be, because I know it will not last. I know I cannot fake things. My eyes are so expressive that if I don't like you, you will get to see it. So I don't have any benefits into faking it and trying to be what they want me to be. So my only option is just to be myself. If you like me, then it's cool. If you don't like me, I hope you will like me in the future.
You were like this bachpan se?
Yeah.
You were this ambitious? Your mom and dad are very ambitious, or you just are defined?
My dad is very ambitious. I think it's just my journey and the fact that I traveled a lot and the fact that I went to France and I was bullied, that I knew that nobody will come and save me. I have to do it for myself, you know? So it's always like another Soundous telling this Soundous, the cute one, that you have to, if you don't go for it, nobody will come, you know? Maybe someone will come the door, hi, how are you? All good, take it, bye, you know? Next day they will come, third day they will come. But someone will come and check on you every day, no. At the end of the month, which is 30 days, you have to have worked on yourself to eat and have a roof.
So, Soundous, I'll be honest, this is like my 5th podcast in Bombay.
Okay.
Right, I've been doing back to back.
Okay.
So,
when this time?
Yeah, this time. I did the less because of her. This is the least I've gone to.
Oh, it's just nice. 5 podcasts in how many days?
We can
5 days. In 5 days. That's good, no?
So, coming to you only. So, I feel like, what is that one advice you will give to the girls? You know, who are not that outspoken, but who look up to you because you are, and you hustle what you do for what you are. So what is that one advice you will give to the audience right now?
I just want to tell you that if you watch this podcast and you feel that you are not enough in terms of personality, or like you're not that confident and you're not that expressive, coming from me, I was you. I was really underconfident. I was that girl with like specs, very skinny body, very lot of acne, not very expressive, very introvert, very shy from like standing for myself. But because I had no option, I had to turn out in this Soundous. So don't wait for the day you will be extremely broken and then start working on yourself. From now, start working on yourself. And you have everything on YouTube. You have everything. even in people, go outside and just observe people, you know, just observe that rickshaw wala who's just standing in the heat and be like, I don't want to be a fucking rickshaw wala like after 10 years. So what should I do now to change that, you know? So just take inspiration from life, from nature, from whoever, but just don't be stagnant and just believe in your instinct. I always like believed in my instinct because I can never know what the universe is calling for you, but the universe always give you a hint. So just listen to yourself and observe things, and you will get to know what is the right way. And also be spiritual. I feel that even if you can find nobody, I think that whoever is your God, Krishna, Allah, or whatever, just have that one person or that one energy that you can always go to, because it's very important to be stable mentally, to be able to focus more and achieve your goals.
Soundous, you are the knight in the shining armor, or you need a knight in the shining armor?
I need.
Because I was like, okay. Do you need anybody to help you, or you can do it yourself? You don't need anybody, bro.
No,
Your parents would be like so proud of you. Honestly, you're not the person we see on the gram. You're very like. And she entered in the house just before ending the podcast, and she entered in the house not to butter up or anything. I knew, because if Akashtina is friends with somebody, I know this girl.
Yeah.
So again, not to say this out loud, but she entered in the room with this. Okay, guys, let's do it. Let's start. Let me have my this. Let's go.
Yeah.
So you have this, you just want things to happen. Chalo,
Yeah.
chalo.
Yeah, I won't like get it done, you know, because I feel like it's important for you, and maybe it's important for me also, because I took a decision to maybe like go there and express myself like for a different audience that I don't have. And it's very difficult for me because I generally don't do a lot of podcasts, and like I don't go and just like vent about what I'm doing or like speak about my personal life and all of that, because I don't believe it's relevant. But I do understand that I started with a reality show, so I always have to be grateful for that audience and give them what they want. And what they want is actually a little bit of masala, and says I choose to be a public figure, so I don't mind telling you what's happening in my life.
But that was Soundous for you. More key, right?
Yeah.
And it was my pleasure to have you on my channel. I'm very lucky. Thank you for doing this. It really means a lot to me. And you are amazing, man.
Yeah,
Amazing.
thank you so much.
I'm telling you, you earned a fan today.
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
I really feel like if women work like how she's working, not even work, like if they change the perspective, and even like I'm gonna do it, nobody's gonna come and rescue me. So your life will be easy. You won't look for a man to, help you out.
Yeah. A man or a woman, both.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was Soundous for you guys. Any message?
Give you a hug.
I am like,
Thank you for having
I'm
me.
so happy I saw you, man. Like, honestly, I can go flex now. Any message before you go to the audience?
Thank you guys. I hope you loved this podcast and you didn't find it like very boring with a lot of gyan. And I hope I've answered all your questions that you have been DMing me about so many things, and you got the answers for that. And thank you for supporting. And do follow me on Instagram, because your support will mean really, really the world to me, because my job is just to entertain an audience. And if the audience is not there, then who do I entertain?
Guys, that was Soundous for you. New video dropping every Wednesday, 4:45 p.m. Stay tuned. Till the time, I'll see you next. Have an amazing Wednesday. Bye.